Are you planning a trip to Amsterdam and want to know where the gay cruising scene actually is, which sauna, which dark rooms, which bars, and whether things happen outdoor? In this video, I'll take you through everything. This is the Gay Cruising Guide of Amsterdam, community content sponsored by Sniffies. The Netherlands were the first country in the world to legalize gay marriage. But what most of the people don't know here in Amsterdam is what's happening after dark. I spent the week to visit every gay sauna, every gay bar, and every dark room of the city. Before we get into the venues, you need to understand how Amsterdam works, because it's very different from Berlin or Gran Canaria. There is exactly one dedicated gay sauna in the entire city. Just one. But what Amsterdam lacks in gay saunas, it more than makes up for with one of the densest cruising bar scenes in Europe. Almost all of it concentrated on two streets, Kerkstraat and Warmoestraat. That's where we're starting. This street used to be the gay leather capital of Europe, and some of that legacy is very much still alive. Eagle Amsterdam. Since 1984, 3 floors, a proper wet and yellow area, dark rooms, slings, and a crowd that knows exactly what it's here for. This is one of the most legendary leather venues in Europe, and honestly, it still earns that title. If you are into leather, rubber and any other fetish, this is your first stop in Amsterdam, no question. 30 meters further down the same street, Dirty D. 2 floors, a bar, glory holes, cabins and a bathtub. Yes, an actual bathtub. And the dark room, honestly, one of the darkest I've ever been in. I mean that literally. The theme nights here are legendary and, let's say, not for the faint-hearted. Check the schedule before you go. Between Eagle and Dirty D, you've basically got the whole leather theme of Amsterdam covered in one street. Before I move on, a quick word about the app that made navigating Amsterdam a whole lot easier for me, Sniffies. If you haven't used it yet, it's a map-based cruising app that shows you in real time where other guys are right now. Not just the venues, but the actual people who are out and looking. You can connect with someone before you even leave your hotel, find out who's heading to Eagle tonight, or just make sure you're not walking into a dark room solo for the first time. Every spot in this guide shows up on the map, with live check-ins, so you know before you walk up whether it's busy or dead. You'll find a link in the video description. 5 minutes on foot from Warmoestraat, the vibe shifts completely. Kerkstraat is where Amsterdam's gay scene mixes dancing with cruising, and where you'll find 3 very different venues almost next to each other. Spijkerbar, Amsterdam's oldest gay bar. If you want to understand the neighborhood before you hit the bigger venues, this is where you start. Classic, unpretentious and really welcoming. Even though the darkroom isn't the main attraction, you can have a lot of fun there. And sometimes there's even a sling in the bar area. All in all, however, the bar's main focus is socializing. Club Church, the biggest combination of dance floor and cruising in Amsterdam. Dark rooms, slings, cabins. but also a proper sound system and theme night program that's worth checking before you book your trip around it. Sonderbrock on Fridays is underwear night. Blue on Thursdays is open to all genders. The space is huge. The energy shifts throughout the night. And it's the kind of place where you can really lose track of time. And then there is Free Willie. Run by the same team as church, but completely different atmosphere. Footwear only, that's the dress code. A younger crowd, more laid back, a pool table, fetish nights. If church feels like the main event, Free Willie is the after party. And now for the part of Amsterdam that surprises most people. There is only one gay sauna in the city. And there's a gay cruising bar that starts doing exactly what it's designed for before most people have even had lunch. Cuckoo's Nest. Open from 1 p.m. If you enter, you find a regular bar. Downstairs, actually underground, is one of the most exciting mazes I've seen in any cruising venue in Europe. The fact that this bar is a proper daytime venue is really unique. If you are in Amsterdam for a short trip and evenings are already packed, don't underestimate what's happening here in the afternoon. Bear's Amsterdam. Amsterdam's first dedicated bear bar, which took over the space of the Web, a venue that was part of the neighborhood for 39 years. It's still finding its identity, but the play area upstairs, the welcoming vibe and the community focus makes it worth a visit. Especially if the beer scene is your crowd. The focus in this venue is socializing. And the sauna, the only one. Sauna, Nieuwezijds. Finnish sauna, a hammam that doubles as a cruising labyrinth, jacuzzi, bar, cabins, sling room, glory holes. For one sauna to cover all of this. In the city center location, open until 2 a.m. on weekdays and until 10 a.m. on weekends. It really punches above its weights. If you're only doing one indoor venue in your Amsterdam trip, honestly, make it this one. Before I get into this, I want to show you something on Sniffies. This is Park de Overlanden, also known as Meer. And this is one of the only officially tolerated outdoor cruising spots in the entire world. Not just tolerated informally, officially. The city of Amsterdam recognizes this park as space where this happens and has done so for decades. That is genuinely unique. I had a local show me around, someone who knows this park and its unwritten rules better than any guidebook could explain. So I really get stuck a lot in this area, but to be honest, just by the mosquitoes. And now you know where we have to go now? So
I think so, yeah. Just follow the yellow brick road.
Okay, because we are here in what is the name of this area?
Meer.
Meer.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an official cruising area for LGBTIQ plus community, and yeah, it's very nice to go here in the evening time, but guys, you have to think about the mosquitoes because they will probably suck you a lot. Do you go here often? You are local, right?
Yes.
Yes. And do you go here often?
Yeah. Local.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, I have a tent here. This is my home place. No, and do you have like a recommendation when to go? When is the best time to go here?
Evenings after work. Everyone is pent up with frustration, so then they can their brains out here.
Okay, this was I beeped it now because it was really full. There were a lot of people, all ages,
all body types, all sizes. Yeah,
very diverse. That's really cool. How do people get here?
We went with a car, but there's also public transit, and since it's the Netherlands, you can also bike. Practically almost everywhere.
That's the best or the easiest thing, right? Like to go here by bike. I love the bike situation in the Netherlands. You're feeling always quite safe, and yeah. But you also can just like lay around here naked. Can you be here naked?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And this is really funny because, you know, we have kind of these cruising areas all over the world. Also in Berlin, we have the Tiergarten, for example, or Hasenheide. But like this is a specific area for it.
Yeah.
So if you do it here, there's a fence around it. So there will no children will come here because they know it's a specific area and police will not do raids or whatever. It's safe.
Nope. It's safe.
Wow. That's really cool. And I really enjoy it because, and I think that's something also for beginner, because when you are a beginner and you go in a like normal cruising area, for example, like in Berlin Tiergarten, you always are like, oh, is it okay now? Or is it safe to do? And here, you know, just go there. It's like a safe
haven
place, location inside, you know, when you go in the sauna or stuff like that, where you also know you can do it. But still consent is important, right?
Of course.
Like how do you get in contact with people here?
Usually I just like, I'm too shy to like go to them, so I just stand there and wait, and when they come to me and they touch me and I nod and that's okay, and then I touch them and I'm asked like, hey, if this is okay if I touch you, and once they nod yes, then we get to the fun stuff.
Okay, that sounds good. We met before because we met before here, and we did lots of funny stuff here, which we cannot show on YouTube, but maybe on other platforms.
The bike wasn't the only thing that got ridden today.
Very creative. You are already thinking about the caption for the video, right? Something like that. You are very creative.
Thank you. I'm a Gemini, so.
Oh, okay. Brings maybe something against the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Or be aware of that. It would be, there are also trash cans, so you can put your trash. You should definitely put your trash inside there, because we saw some tissues laying around. That's not nice.
Rude.
Yeah. And also, if you use condoms, you can put it inside. You can leave everything here, including your virginity.
And always bring a towel and lube.
Yeah. We didn't bring a towel.
I know, but it's a lesson for posterity.
Yeah. This is maybe also because your legs look like this, right?
I like to garden.
Oh yes, I'm also a gardener.
Cool.
People maybe not know, but yeah, I am actually. I have an allotment garden in Berlin. And what struck me most is how different the energy is out here. It's slower, more natural, more about the moment than the venue. Amsterdam might be one of the most progressive cities in the world when it comes to this. And Meer is probably the clearest proof of that. Every venue and outdoor spot I've mentioned in that video is on Sniffies, pinned with live check-ins. Link, including a free trail of Sniffies Plus, is in the description. Amsterdam surprised me. 1 sauna, 2 streets, 1 park, and somehow that's enough to make it one of the best gay cruising destinations in Europe. Whether that's a compliment to the venues or to the city, I'll let you decide. All the venues I visited, they're each getting their own full episode on this channel, so subscribe you don't miss any of them. And if you want me to do your city next, tell me in the comments. That's how Amsterdam ended up on the list.